What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Coaster Nostra back at you guys with another sneaker unboxing review on feet. All that special noise, guys. Let's hop right into another one, fam. Alright guys, there's the box in hand. Nike Kyrie 5 in a size 11, black/metallic gold and white. Let's check these sneakers out, guys. Alright guys, in hand there it is, the Nike Kyrie 5 in the black and metallic gold colorway. To me, these things are super reminiscent of that Kyrie 4. I want to say it was like a blue ink or something like that was the name of the colorway, but they had like a splatter pattern to the actual upper. There was a little bit of a gloss to it. In my opinion, that colorway was a little bit more in detail than this colorway. On this particular version of the Kyrie 5, you got a lot more subtle hits of kind of flare and detailing on the shoe to kind of make this shoe pop. There's definitely kind of a championship vibe feel to this sneaker. Maybe Nike basketball expected Kyrie and the Celtics to be there once again, considering what they were able to do last year in the playoffs, making that playoff run with a lot of pieces missing going down the stretch and things like that. Definitely makes sense that Nike basketball would expect the Celtics to make it there. We all kind of know what happened. Shouts out to the Toronto Raptors for getting that thing done. Definitely dope to see somebody different win and somebody win for the first time. Very, very cool. As I sort of touched on, that Kyrie 4, there was some dope details on that sneaker that kind of made that sneaker pop and made it sort of special. This sneaker, it's a little bit more muted. You've got essentially an all black sneaker with hits of gold, a few hits of white, which was definitely the color scheme to that sneaker, except for there was a very, very dark blue on that sneaker itself. On this sneaker, the toe box is black, the whole entire upper is black, the actual fly trap shroud of the sneaker is black, we've got black laces, the tongue itself is black, the back heel portion is black, the outsole is black. You guys are probably starting to get the picture on this, but then you've got some hits of gold detailing, which of course is where that championship vibe really comes in. Whenever you have that white sneaker with gold accents or that black sneaker with gold accents, it always kind of has that championship appeal. On the tongue, we do have Kyrie's logo in gold. As you work your way down to the shroud, you see Kyrie's signature on that shroud, of course, embossed in gold. Pretty dope right there. On the lateral portion of the shoe, you have this hit of plastic which sort of imitates metal on the actual swoosh itself. There's a gloss to that. As you turn to the medial portion of the sneaker, that same swoosh placement, it's a little bit smaller. However, that swoosh is just embossed on the actual mesh itself. Pretty dope because you can sort of see the mesh pattern on the sneaker itself under the swoosh. As you turn to the back heel portion, that all-seeing eye makes its return, as it does on a lot of these sort of less significant colorways of the Kyrie 5. On the midsole itself, we've got a couple hits of white. On the front portion of the sneaker, you do have a little hit of white above that Zoom Turbo unit, which they chose to dress in gold, as they've done a lot of times. They always sort of accent that Zoom Turbo unit in some sort of color to distinguish it, make it pop, make people notice it, kind of maybe Google, see what it is. And in my opinion, they should, man. I think they did a really, really good job on that. It really distinguishes the Kyrie 5, in my opinion, from the Kyrie 4. On foot, it feels great. Unfortunately, this sneaker is not for everybody. It's definitely a difficult sneaker to get on feet. Size up, in my opinion, I would definitely say size up a half size from jump, see how that fits and go from there. You might go true to size, you might need to size up another half size. It might not work for you. Of course, that's how all these sneakers are, especially these more narrow sneakers that are specified to some of these players' feet. One thing that I did notice about this sneaker as I was kind of taking it in, on the top portion of the Zoom Turbo unit, very, very subtly, they chose to actually hit you with a little bit of letters. It's almost impossible to see, it's so small, but it says "Just Be You" on the left and right sneaker. Very, very small on that sort of top ridge of the Zoom Turbo unit. Pretty cool. It kind of actually makes me want to pull out some of my other Kyrie 5s and see if that was there the whole time and I just never really noticed it. Maybe it was, and this is the first time I've noticed it. The last detail, which I think is really dope, something that was really hard to tell and I didn't know until I had these things in hand finally and was making that purchase today. That outsole, while it is all black with that tiny little hit of white on the actual Kyrie logo in the very center of the shoe, there is that sort of stripper speckles of gold all across that outsole. Pretty dope. One little subtle detail to kind of, again, make this shoe pop a little bit more. Another thing to kind of accent it and kind of make it stand out in this lengthy lineup of Kyries, as now we have the 17th Kyrie 5 to drop, at least in terms of men's colorways. What do you guys think of these? Let me know down below. Let's check these things out on feet, guys. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that noise. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Stay blessed, guys. Peace.
Outsole.